Yasra'Allah, Yahweh, Al-Haginawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shemai, Yasra'Allah, Yahweh, Al-Haginawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shemai, Yasra'Allah, Yahweh, Al-Haginawa, Yahweh, Achad, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh, Bahassan Wakakodah. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of everything elect. All right. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. All right. Barakatah Tawab. All right. Hope you brothers and sisters had a good Pesach. All right. Hopefully that death angel passed us spiritually, physically, you know. But I hope you brothers have a restorative uh day, all right? Restorative day in the spirit, man. All right, because the Most High is all about balance. It's all about restoration. We're speaking of restoration, all right? Our nation is being restored through the 1/3. The 2/3 are going to be discarded and come back through the 1/3. But our nation is being restored. So everything that we've had spiritually to uphold us as a nation, starting with the laws, statutes, and commandments, the 613, all right, the 613, all right, which if you look at a pomegranate, the average pomegranate has about 613 arrows, which are seeds, all right, representing the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, all right, and that is our civilization. The 613 laws, statutes, and commandments of the Torah, what you call the Torah, that's our constitution. That's what constitutes us as a nation. Those are our pillars that upholds us, and we could take anywhere we go on the earth, and we'll carry that civilization with us, right? The 613, man, 613. All right, the laws of Moses, okay, and within those laws, all right, are different facets, all right, different governments, all right, of existence, different things that govern our existence as a people, all right, because the Most High created us not to be a nation within a nation, all right, not to follow another nation, all right, or to depend on another nation. That's a byproduct of slavery, all right. The Most High created us to form not only as a sovereign nation, but a nation to rule other nations, all right. So, with that being said, going back, we have systems, all right, that govern our existence in every facet of our existence. So when it comes to living on our own land, all right, having our own dominion, all right, we have laws to govern marriage, all right, in arranged marriages. We have laws to govern disputes, all right, and just to simplify, we have judicial laws, all right. We have judicial laws. We have civil laws dealing with civil matters, and that's where we get these civil suits from. These civil suits where you will go to the judge and handle disputes over civil matters, like somebody stole your lawnmower or somebody stole your oxen per se. All right, look at that. I just went from 70%. There we go again. I'm gonna start walking to the car, and if the camera goes off while I'm walking to the car, I just plug it back in if you just bear with me. All right? But we had civil matters. All right? All right, but the core of our existence, as the brother has put on the comment board, is keeping the law. And King Solomon, we were talking about this last night amongst the brothers. King Solomon had a full circle of wisdom because he experienced and tried everything, wicked and righteous. All right? And the conclusion was just to keep the laws. Fear Yahweh and keep the laws. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us to the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. All right? So, The pillars of our nation, all right, that upholds our nation are us keeping the laws. Going back to those civil suits, those civil matters, all right, those civil laws, all right, judicial laws, all right, ceremonial laws to keep us married and bridged to the Most High. That's what any entity, any deity that you worship, you have to offer sacrifices. You have to go through rituals to keep you bridged with that deity. Well, Yahweh Bashim Shai is no different. You have to have a system that are customs to keep you connected to your source. All right? Especially in the Old Testament, all right? We had a priest. We had high priest. All right? It was like a staircase to heaven, per se. And they were like at the top of that staircase. All right? There was a staircase to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Through the high priest. Now, the high priest is Yahweh Shai through the Spirit. All right? But physically, within our world, within our customs, we had a high priest to bridge us ceremonially to the Most High, because the requirement, the prerequisite to being cleaved to the Most High was us being pure. So we always had systems of cleanliness within our laws to keep us pure, all right, so we could be connected to our source, which is Yahweh by Hashem and Hawashai. So our nation was a nation of purity, and that purity was a conduit, if I may, to our connection to Yahweh Shai. All right, those laws, the end result of those laws was us being in a state of purity, and us being in a state of purity was our intimacy with Yahweh Shai. All right, so we had to be in a state of purity to stay intimate with Yahweh Shai. Hence the ceremonial laws, hence the cleanliness laws, hence the 7 days in the wilderness laws. All right, hence the moral purity. This person commits this sin, they got to be stoned to death. All right, everything was based on purity, because purity was our intimacy with Yahweh Shai. That was the way that we became intimate and connected with Yahweh Shai. All right, this is Proverbs 13:14. The law of the wise is a fountain of life, to depart from the snares of death. All right, we had dietary laws. We weren't supposed to eat filthy animals. By filthy, I mean animals that were not herbivores. Animals that ate other animals, we weren't supposed to eat them, in short. All right? So we have the dietary laws, the civil laws, the judicial laws, the ceremonial laws. All right, these laws, as a whole, govern our existence. All right? But furthermore, fast forward to the 1400s, mid-1300s, all right? Fast forward to the mid-1300s, all right? Esau came into power, all right? Starting with the Ottoman Empire, all right? Then they got all into Granada, all right? And when they came into power, they came under Roman Catholicism. And that's a result of Pope Alexander VI of Rome depicting his son as the Messiah. So when they spread their belief in the world, or their brand, it was a European version of what we had. Let me not say European. It was an Idumean version of what we had. And basically, they used that to conquer the world, right? But we had already had the patriarchs in the Bible, which is so-called black men, all right? Nobody in the Bible that was of the Most High was of another nation. They were also called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. Okay? So with that being said, European colonization was them putting their faces on our patriarchs. All right? But I'm going to draw this lesson to a closing, but I'll bring it back.